Hello everybody, welcome back to Colored in Faith with Jenny. Today I'm coloring this really pretty page that says, "Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good," from 1 Chronicles 16:34. And I thought this was actually a really fitting page for me right now because I've had a lot going on lately. Some of it has been stressful, and there are definitely still things in my life that I'm trying to figure out. But lately, I've also had some really good things happen, things that I have prayed about for quite a while. So today I'm coloring, and I'm thinking about not just the picture, but I'd like to share a few of those things and just take some time to recognize the blessings that have happened to me lately. Sometimes I think we can get so focused on the next problem that needs to be solved that we forget to stop and recognize when a prayer has actually been answered. And by the way, you may notice there was a jump there from one picture to the next. And I had to leave out a certain portion of the video that was kind of overexposed. The beautiful sunlight was coming in through my window and it just washed out the entire picture. So I did leave that out, but you didn't miss anything. I was just coloring. One thing I'm really thankful for right now is that we were able to find a new horse for my daughter Davia. This was something we'd been thinking about and looking into, and when you're looking for a horse, there are so many things that have to line up. You want one that's safe, you want one that's a good fit for the rider, you obviously have a budget that you have to stay within, and you can look at a horse that sounds absolutely perfect on paper, and then you meet him and realize, nope, this isn't the one. But this horse really seemed to check the boxes that we were hoping for, and he was actually within our budget. His name is Stormy, and it's just been really exciting having him here and watching Davia get to know him. And that's one of those things where I can look back and say, okay, Lord, thank you. It didn't necessarily happen exactly when or how I would have planned it, but the right opportunity came along. And sometimes I think that's what an answered prayer looks like. A door just opens and suddenly something that you've been trying to figure out just starts falling into place. Now Portia is still here and we are still praying for her recovery from her founder, and she is getting better day by day. But now she has a buddy and a friend, and my daughter has a horse that she can ride. So it's a double blessing for us. All right, another really wonderful blessing in my life is recently my job has changed and will be changing. I've talked a little bit before about work and some of the changes I've been considering, and I had really been praying about what I was supposed to do next. I wanted something that would be better for me, not just financially, but mentally as well. And recently, I was offered a new nursing position. I'm going to be working as a nurse case manager, which is going to be a pretty big change for me, and I'm genuinely excited about it. And the really surprising part was that the salary ended up being better than I expected. So not only did I get the opportunity to move into something that I really think is going to be a healthier fit for me, but I ended up getting a raise along with it. And that was another moment where I thought, okay, I hear you, God. Thank you. Because I had spent so much time worrying, what if I make the wrong decision? What if I leave something familiar and regret it? What if financially it doesn't make sense? I can come up with about 400 different what ifs if you give me enough time. But then this opportunity came together. And I'm trying to get better about recognizing those moments instead of immediately moving on to the next thing I'm worried about. And I have definitely learned to trust God in every situation. And it has really grown my faith because I rely on Him for small decisions and big decisions, and He has never failed me yet. I've also been working on taking better care of myself. That's something I've really wanted to prioritize because I don't want to just lose weight. I want to feel healthy. I want to feel strong. I want to have energy, and I want to take care of the body that God gave me. And recently I hit about 14 pounds lost. I'm really happy about that. I still have goals I'm working toward, and I'm definitely not doing everything perfectly, believe me. But I'm trying to look at progress differently. Instead of constantly looking at how far I still have to go, I'm trying to stop sometimes and say, wait a minute, look how far I've already come. And I think we do that with so many things in life. And we're constantly looking towards the next 10 pounds, the next financial goal, the next project, the next problem we need to solve. And meanwhile, we completely overlook the progress that's already happened. So that's something I'm working on, being grateful for progress while I'm still working towards what's next. so much. Give thanks to the Lord, for He is good. It doesn't say give thanks only when everything in your life is perfect, and my life is certainly not perfect. I still have things I'm worried about. I still have things I'm praying about. I still have things I wish I could fix right now. But at the same time, I can look around and see things that I prayed for that are now sitting right in front of me. A horse that we'd hoped we'd find. A new job that I'm excited about. Progress with taking care of myself. And I'm sure there are other blessings that I've gotten so accustomed to that I don't even stop and recognize them anymore. So maybe that's my little challenge for myself and for anybody watching this today. Think of one thing you've prayed about in the past that you have today. Something that at one point you really wanted, worried about, or asked God for. Because sometimes we spend so much time asking God for the next thing that we forget to thank Him for the prayer He already answered. Thank you so much for spending a little bit of your day coloring with me. And if you'd like to, leave me a comment and tell me one thing that you're thankful for right now. I would genuinely love to read them. If you enjoyed coloring with me today, I'd love to have you subscribe and come back for the next one. Until next time, stay anchored in Christ and colored with joy. Bye, everybody.